Shalom. I want to give all the glory and the praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. That belongs to the apostles, the elders, and the bishops of the great millstone. Shalom to the whole full elect, which are the remnant of the Israelites and Israelite foreigners that don't look like they are Israelites, but they are Israelites. Shalom. I don't have no title. I just want to get to a specific point. But I'm gonna be in Ecclesiasticus 11 and 10. I'm gonna be reading the Good News Translation though. All right, and it says, Ben Sirah 11, verse 10. My child, don't get involved in too many things. I'm gonna just stop right there. The Lord basically telling us don't get involved in too much, okay? Even in this truth. We're supposed to be minimizing, downsizing, all right? Minimizing, downsizing from every little aspect we can in this world. All right? But also, too, within this truth, as you learning, studying, or just grasping whatever you need to grasp, don't get yourself involved in too much. Like basically, as if like being pressed to be up in the ranks, being pressed to know what's going on, being desperate to be all extra brotherly, and the depths within all these aspects for real. Because, for example, being over brotherly. Every time brothers go out, you make sure you there every time. Every time a brother in need, you make sure you take care of every last brother. I mean, we're supposed to be doing this, but at the same time, if it's something that you don't necessarily need to get involved in, them brothers could take care of it. They got it. Don't push yourself within the means, you know? I'm just giving an example. I ain't speaking on nothing because I don't know nothing, but shit, it might be happening. Who knows? All right, and another aspect was studying. All right, for example, one week you all in the Hebrew, next week you all in the history, the next week you going to the names, the next week you going to, it's cool if you could do it. I ain't hating, I ain't saying nothing wrong about it. But the thing is, with that, with certain individuals, you see a brother that can do that, and you try and do it yourself, you're going to stress yourself out. You got to remember, everybody had their gift that they was given, okay? So don't involve yourself in too many things, because you'll stress your brain out for it. And you'll be forgetting a lot of stuff. And me personally, that's a personal experience too. Because I don't want to say every week I was doing something, whatever, but me just dipping and dabbing here, learning a little bit here, and learn a little bit there, then touching on this, looking into it. I mean, I was grabbing stuff, getting it, but at the same time, I was still mixing in things, forgetting certain spot. I had, like for example, I know one part of the story, or I probably mix up two stories, or have a name involved with another name, just because just getting involved with too much when it comes in just in the studying aspect. Just take your time. Actually, make sure you pertain in what you're studying. Like, for example, the Hebrew, fuck that. Don't just sit there and do that for a whole week. Do it for a whole month. Make sure you're pertaining that whatever you're studying on. I don't care if it's one precept. You got to make sure you pertain to that one precept. Do it. Make sure you get it. Don't stretch yourself don't spread yourself so thin that you ain't gonna get nowhere. You can't move no more. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm talking. God damn, I forgot. I just read the first part. Let me keep reading there. Let me start over. My child, don't get involved in too many things. Yeah, I was just giving examples. Just little examples. It's more of that, but, if you try to do too much, you will suffer for it. I'm trying to tell you. I done gave myself multiple migraines and what they call them nerves in the back of your head, them optical nerves. You got the lesser optical nerve and the greater optical nerve. I ain't know nothing about this until, a certain brother that in a certain issue that he going through, and we just be looking into it and stuff, and I found out like that's part of where that migraines be at. Man, that shit's serious because you stressing yourself, doing too much, even overthinking. Man, let the Lord take care of it. Don't overthink, don't worry, man. That's still doing too much too. It says, You won't be able to finish your work. And you won't be able to get away from it either. Like, basically, you're going to be stuck. You're trying to finish things, you ain't going to be able to finish nothing because you all over the goddamn place. Trying to do this, trying to do that. Talking about this, talking about that. Thinking about this, thinking about that. Like, man, just focus on what you got in front of you, man. Just deal with that until the Lord reveal anything else that he wants you to do. Don't be pressed with too much, because if you're being pressed, he's going to give it to you, and you're going to watch your ass fall. You better get the fuck back up, too. You better not fall short. Verse 11. For instance, here is someone who never stops working like a slave, but gets further behind all the time. Because you ain't getting shit done. You all over the place. You ain't finishing up nothing, for real, for real. You ain't taking the time, even down to the thought process. You got this one thought, you got this other thought, you got this other thought. Well, look, you got all these you thinking all this type of stuff. Write some of this shit down, right? And then have this one thing, okay, this thought right here, or whatever situation, whatever the case may be. I'm just giving an example. Jot that down, just focus on that. Put the other rest of them to the side, just so you get clarification on what it is, why you keep having them thoughts, dreams, whatever the case may be, Just don't do too much. It's all personal experience too, man. Sometimes you're doing too much, you won't notice it, and then that's you're like, damn, you just crash, you're stuck, the brain can't fucking function right, can't think, like, man, I'm trying to tell y'all, it's a lot. Because you just want to do too, I understand some of us want the best for everybody, but everybody can't get the best. Keep that in mind. To verse 12. On the other hand, someone else may be very poor and not up to his task. Basically saying somebody very low, don't got the funds, can't keep up, can't take care of themselves, they can't do nothing. You got that one person like we just talked about, they can do all that. That's why they're getting involved in a lot of things, because they got the capabilities to. Even if you got the capability, don't do the shit. Focus on what you got in front of you. This is a saying that I always had to myself, regardless of what you know, always stay in your position. Shit, I could have knowledge of the apostles. Who cares? I'm not the fucking apostles. Sit my ass down in the back, behind the scenes, like how I'm an outside brother. Play the position of an outside brother. Who gives a fuck if I have knowledge of the apostles now? This is an example. I ain't saying I do. I'm just saying. It's just how humble you gotta be, regardless of any situation. If he is capable of, don't do too much. But what was I? Yeah, 12. On the other hand, someone else may be very poor and not up to his task. He may be slow, and he may need help, but the Lord is pleased with him and pulls him out of his bad situation. Because you got to think about it. That man is in a lowly state. What the Lord said, his eyes is amongst the lowly. He revealed his secrets to the lowly. What's that in Sirach chapter 3, 21? I believe. But I don't want to throw off the point, but the Lord deals with the lowly, the meek, the poor. Them the ones that's in need. If you got it, you feel as though you could, basically if you got it, you feel as though you could do it. So that's why you're going to do so much. But at the same time, there's brothers that can do that. I ain't saying that it's wrong. But certain individuals, it's not for everybody, okay? You're not on that level, don't put yourself on that level. Plain and simple. Stay where you at. Because right here, if you poor and lowly, don't sit there and portray yourself to be rich and up to par with the wisdom and knowledge like everybody else. Because the Lord respects the ones that's being honest in that lowly state position, just like it says right here. Let me read it again. On the other hand, someone may be very poor and not up to his task. He may be slow and may need help, but the Lord is pleased with him and pulls him out of his bad situation. When he is back on his feet, everyone is astounded. Because everybody noticed, like, damn, this brother was this and that, whatever. Everybody probably was talking shit about the brother or sister, whoever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? The Lord put them in that situation so they know how to move. It's a lot, man. It's a lot. So whenever you're in a low state position, man, it feel like you just like nobody cares or whatever the case may be. Remember, that's the Lord putting you in this situation. Remember what Job went through. Job went through hell and still hold it down. So just keep in mind, man. This is the Lord's movie, man. Verse 14. Everything comes from the Lord. Success and failure. Poverty and wealth. Life and death. Wisdom, understand. Knowledge of the law, love, and doing good deeds. All these come from the Lord. So, I ain't about to go too deep into it more. I'm going to stop right there. But the point is, don't do too much, man. Regardless of what you got or what you can do. And even if you can't do it, don't portray yourself that you can do too much. That you can do it, because you just going to fuck yourself over at the end of the day. That's it. You ain't going to get nowhere. You're going to be stuck. It's like you're going to be doing all this extra shit for nothing. And because at the end of the day, you're doing it for man. The Lord, the Lord said, man, look, keep it simple. He don't want you doing too less. He don't want you doing too much. He wants you doing just enough what the fuck he wants you to do. If he told you to do this simple thing, do that simple thing. He ain't tell you to do that simple thing and, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, man, brothers just gotta relax. Focus on their position. And be humble and lowly regardless of the situation. And then the ones that really is at that lowly state, going through it, they're slow. Can't keep up like everybody else, whatever the case may be. Don't worry. The Lord sees you. As long as you being humble, continue to push, man. As long as you being sincere, continue to push. I know, man, I feel like I be in a lower state a lot sometimes. But it be little coincidences that be happening. That's not coincidence. That's the message the Lord telling me. Like, I'm still here with you. I know your ass slow. I know you got little issues, whatever the case may be. But hey, you better off than a lot of these people out here. At least you got sense. Shit. And I honestly appreciate that. I used to be hard on myself about a lot of things. But hey, fuck, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm fucked up. I need the Lord. I'm poor. I'm needy. Fuck that. I ain't got it like that. So, Lord's will, that was edifying, Always keep in mind the Lord is in control. He's gonna make you do what you do. But keep in mind, he focuses on he peeping your attitude and your motive and your thoughts behind everything. So don't do too much. Just do what you just need to do, all right? The Lord sees everything. Sirach 23:19. All right? Shalom. I want to give all the glory and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Bakah, Kodash. That belongs to the apostles, the elders, and the bishops of Great Millstone. Shalom to the whole full elect, which are the remnant of the Israelites and Israelite foreigners.